So, where do we even start for this video? If you heard the news already, you already know what I'm talking about. You see the title of the video. Tom Brady has announced that he is going to come out of retirement after just retiring 2 months ago. I'm going to talk about it. It's going to be my raw reaction. But of course, before I get right into this video, make sure to like, subscribe, turn the notification bell. You guys help me out a little bit. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, a little side note. I know this is a Matt Ryan jersey, but I don't have a Tom Brady jersey. So this is the closest we can get. So deal with it, please. Just hang in there with me. We'll get it really soon. However, getting to the main point, Tom Brady 2 months ago, I made this video just around 2 months ago. Go check it out. It's going to be up here. I'll probably link it in the description for you. However, it was a video on Tom Brady retiring, me talking about how he's going to retire as the GOAT of football, how he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, yada, yada, yada. Now Tom Brady's back. And he's going to be around 45 to 46 years old by the time this next NFL season ends. Now, mind you, last year, it's not like this guy's in some sort of career twilight. If you can make a case, Tom Brady actually is better right now than he was in the earlier parts, or what you would classify as the usual prime of other people's career. Tom Brady this season led the NFL in completions, passing yards with 5,316, which is a ridiculous and absurd number, and 43 touchdowns. And he obviously and really likely could have won the MVP trophy if Aaron Rodgers didn't have such another efficient season. The bottom line is that Tom Brady is now back on a team that was competing for the Super Bowl just a couple of months ago. And it's really reasonable to think that Tom Brady can come back out of retirement, a little Michael Jordan sort of thing. That's what everyone's joking about. Everybody's saying he pulled the Michael Jordan, except instead of retiring for 1.5 years, the guy retired for just about 1.5 to 2 months. So it was definitely an event. Tom Brady, man, this guy, I can't even give you a process reaction on this because of how surprising it is. He's a 15-time Pro Bowler, just made the Pro Bowl last season. He's leading the league in every passing statistic possible, and he's 44 to 45 years old. Tom Brady next season is going to be 45 years old, and he's going to be among the top 3 quarterbacks in the league. This guy played every game last season, has not sustained a serious injury since 2007, where he was just turning 30 and tore his ACL, and he also has all the talent that he just had. I mean, Tom Brady, if you think about it, he literally has everything that he needs to win the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. They still have that great defense. They still have Chris Godwin, who I believe they need to re-sign. Either that or they franchise tagged him. I'll let you guys know that in the comments. You still have Mike Evans. You may even get Antonio Brown back. We don't know what he's doing right now. I mean, if you think about it, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers could really very well win the Super Bowl. And also, Tom Brady is going to influence Rob Gronkowski. Everybody was saying that Rob Gronkowski is going to retire as a result of Tom Brady retiring. However, since Tom Brady's back, you can pretty much infer that Rob Gronkowski is most likely going to be in the NFL and on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in next year, and as next year comes around. And man, oh man, over the last 2 months, I mean, just a couple of days ago, everybody was talking about how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be, minimized. They're going to need to go get a quarterback. Deshaun Watson was the main guy on the radio, especially with the fact that he will not be facing criminal charges. That's another piece of news that a lot of people have been meaning to talk about. I'm not really going to cover it too much this video whatsoever. However, going into this situation, that's not going to happen. It's clear that's not going to happen. Tom Brady is returning for a record-breaking 23rd season in the NFL. I'm 99% sure that's a record. It's between him or Adam Vinatieri, but I want to say that Tom Brady has a record. 23 seasons as a quarterback. And if it's not a record for all players, it's definitely a record among non-skill position players. It's definitely a record among players that aren't kickers or punters or whatsoever. The point is that for him to be able to do this, for him to even be able to contemplate coming out of retirement at the age of 45 in a league where physical contact is the main part, physical contact is the thing you get paid on, physical contact defines the game. For Tom Brady to be 45 years old and to be able to make a decision like this, to just rapidly decide, hey, I want to go back to the NFL, the league that's super dangerous for a lot of different players. However, I'm 45 years old and still leading the league in every single passing statistic. That's ridiculous. And that's, again, is going to really cue into the greatness of Tom Brady. It's going to really add to the greatness of Tom Brady, especially if he can come back and have a strong year this season. Tampa Bay Buccaneers were 13-4 last year. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they finished with another amazingly great record. It's just, how do you even react to this? 2 months ago, we thought this guy was gone for good. All of the NFL was taking a deep breath and exhaling. Everyone was like, finally. We don't have to deal with that guy anymore. Yes, there's a lot of good teams, but we finally don't have to deal with that guy. And as a Falcons fan, yeah, you'll probably already know how I'm feeling. Everybody was talking about how the NFC South was a weak division. Everybody was talking about how us, the Falcons, had a chance to finally win something. And boom, Tom Brady comes out of retirement. I would not be surprised if Tampa Bay easily won the NFC South next year, maybe the years after, if Tom Brady decides to stay. However, the bottom line for this video is that Tom Brady's back. He's probably going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league for another season. We don't know if he's going to come back the season after, but we have clarified, and I will put the Twitter post and the Instagram post. I will put that all on the screen so you can see it throughout these videos and this video in particular. Tom Brady's back, and he's probably going to be better than ever. Thank you for watching. Of course, TikTok, Spotify's, Instagram. I'm actually back on TikTok after a long hiatus. So really, I kind of came out of retirement. However, we're keeping it on the P's and Q's. Everybody, please go subscribe to those. Go follow those. Whatever you want to do, I really advise you to do so. But whether you follow, subscribe, or do anything, I wish you nothing but the best. I wish that you stay loved, stay blessed. And without further ado, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for watching. Tom Brady's back, which made me as an Atlanta Falcons fan.
Wanna big rappers brag about already being the best. I respect many people for the job they've done. Haters full of jealousy is what I like especially. I like a lot of funky men that lack finesse. Wanna be rappers brag about already being the best. I respect many people for the job they've done.